The government and opposition will spend the next few weeks engaged in a de facto election campaign.
Wish I knew then what I know now.
Julia Gillard did 16 TV and radio interviews today.
The reason for putting a price on carbon is because it's the right thing to do for our nation's future.
It will raise every family's cost of living. It will make every job in our country less secure.
Tony Abbott is going to be mugged by the truth.
With the carbon tax and everything else, it's going to be tougher, so the least I can do is offer something.
In fact, there's one report of bread prices coming down from $2.50 to $2.
Mr Abbott lied to us. He said the world would end.
My pledge in blood, as I've described it, with the Australian people, is that there will be no carbon tax under a government I lead.
I think people will judge from their own experience. They won't have to listen to the pollies.
And maybe that's just as well, if this is what's on offer.
No Whyalla wipeout there on my TV. No Whyalla wipeout there on my TV.
I think it'll be a much more sophisticated debate and discussion as we go forward.
No Whyalla wipeout there on my TV, shocking me right out of my brain.
I can't believe this guy is the Minister for Trade for Australia. I mean, seriously.
Shocking me right out of my brain.
I think everyone now is shocked out of their brains. Lost the plot. Yes.
I don't know how to explain it. I just...
The funny thing is, that was meant to make Tony Abbott look like the silly one.
I don't want to make too much of what was a pretty juvenile incident. I think Craig himself is probably a bit embarrassed about it now.
No, I think that it was important to convey a strong message to the community.
I just can't believe it. This guy's meant to be our representative on the international scene.
I think the Australian public want adults in charge.
Thank goodness that nobody can get a video of me at Chinese New Year dinners doing karaoke because I think I'd be pretty embarrassed too.
Well, Craig's a very good economist, better economist than a singer, but I think that he'd acknowledge that.
Now, what we've seen from the government over the last few days is panicked attempts to change the tax.
There's a fixed price for 3 years. We moved to a floating price after 3 years.
We're consulting on the floor price and there's nothing new in that. Thank you very much.
If the carbon tax debate is dying off, it's because one side has opted out of the debate. One side has surrendered.